everyone surviving so far. Nope, they are not getting hit.
Look at goes forward. What a move! That's some late braking, and that's what you want to see. Lots of pressure put on the McLaren driver, but he's dealing with it like a boss.
Should be okay. I'll see. I've got 29 minutes. Track is fast at the moment, so I'm just going to go out and see what we can do. Hello and welcome guys to the stream, hope everyone is doing well. As you see, we have round 1 of the TSRC 500, so this is one of the 10 communities hosting the Road to VCO Championship. So we're competing in 3 different communities championships for VCO. So this is the first one, TSRC. So I'm going to be in the car for qualifying. Luciano is doing an iRacing right now, he's got about 10 minutes left. So he is going to be doing the final 2 stints, because it's a 180-minute race, so usually you would have 2 pit stops and 3 60-minute stints. But there is 3 mandatory tyre changes, not tyre changes, driver swaps. So we're going to go with 4 45-minute stints, so that we use all 3 pit stops. So I will be doing quali and the first 2 stints, and then I will be driving, then Luciano will be driving the final 2 stints. So we'll see how we get on. We did practice, but most of practice was wet, so I didn't really get much practice in the actual practice session. Didn't do much, so we're going to see what we can do. It's a dry quali, starting out on a fast track, half an hour, so long session, so we can see what kind of lap times we can do. So we're going to start this lap. We'll still be heating up the tyres, but track temp 28 degrees right now. It looks like it will be dry all of quali, and hopefully it goes optimum soon. So let's see how we get on. Just have to adjust slightly from driving the wet line in the previous session. That was a bit of a slow first sector. This is a slow first lap, but the tyres aren't quite up to temperature yet. The pressure's a little bit too high because these temps are slightly different to the practice server, so we will adjust the temps for the next run. There's still 26 minutes left of quali, so quite a long session, because even for endurance championships you're only about 15-minute quali session, so this is quite a long one. I think the longest qualifying sessions I've done are like 20 minutes, so 30-minute quali session seems quite long, but it's good because we've got plenty of time to push. Really good if it's like tracks like Bathurst and stuff, and there's less pressure in qualifying as well if it's longer. So first lap's going to be quite slow, and then second one you will adjust the tyre pressures. But I would be very surprised if this is a quick lap, because I made a lot of mistakes on this one. And return to garage is allowed in qualifying. Yep, second off, quickest lap right now. Completely expected that. I think pole on an optimum track will be a 53 at least. That was a 55, but that's what I expected. Fast track right now and cold tyres, and expect too quick a lot. I'm expecting a high 53 for myself if it goes optimum, because I did a very low 54 yesterday and I had a 53.9 or a 53.8 potential in the lap. So I think if it goes optimum and we get a good lap together, I think a high 53 or a low 54 will be good for us. But right now it's fast, so it will be harder to improve because we've got a little bit less grip. Definitely struggling for grip in the first sector with the fast track. The rest of the lap feels okay, but that first sector feels very, very slidey. 2 more laps and then we can adjust these tyre pressures a bit. Left hand side is fine, just the right hand side's a bit high. And the tyre pressure. Sliding everywhere. I'm just going to adjust the tyre pressures now because that wasn't going to be any good. Still a fast track. Fastest 53.8 on a fast track. I do not think I will beat that. Definitely not. But we'll see what we can do, Riddle. How's it going, Riddle time? Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, like I say, last night I did a low 54 with the potential of a high 53, so I think if I really get a lap together, I think a low 54 at least will be possible. Hopefully a high 53 if it goes to optimum, because it is still fast at the moment. Definitely won't be on the front row, but if I can at least get close to the top 5, I'd be happy. Anything lower than that then won't be great. My hangover is incredible. Oh well. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Top 5 separated by 8 tenths now, so quite a big gap. Once it goes to optimum, we'll see a big drop in pace. Lap time should drop quite a bit. Super slidey on throttle in that first section of corners. Still a fast track, so sliding around quite a bit. 16th right now. Haven't got a good lap together yet. I only did 1 lap and then had to adjust tires. Indeed. 20 minutes, got plenty of time. Tyre's not up to temperature yet because that was our first valve lap, but still an improvement there. So rubbish lap, at least need a low 54 at least. So fast track. Why is it not optimum yet? 5 laps. 10 minutes in and still a fast track. That's weird. I would have expected, with this many cars, 24 cars, I expected it to be optimum by now. Ah, slid again there. Need to take a wider line on the entry. Oh, that would be fantastic, Riddle. Because that is one thing I noticed in the endurance races, is it doesn't show up when I'm spectating my teammate's car, only when I'm driving. Nice. Focusing just now. Touch the gravel. That gravel's so annoying, I literally touched it and lost a tenth. Oh well. Did improve on that lap, then lost it all. We'll go again. Probably go opt on like the final 2 laps or something like that, just to annoy me. Short shift to 3rd doesn't work that well, to be honest. Oh, do one more lap on this one.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
One more lap and then some fresh tires. Still a fast track, it's really struggling for grip.
Losing time in sector 3.
Ah, involved. Copy that, I'm just trying to get a lap without sliding. Yeah, it's like 28 degrees, 24 cars on track. I would have thought it would be optimum by now. Just because I practiced the setup in the optimum, I'm just struggling a bit for grip, but I'll try to get a lap together. If I can get a low 54 on a fast track, that's what I need
Yellow
really.
flag in sector 2. Yellow flag on charging front.
80-minute race, track never became optimum. Yeah, it's weird. Maybe it's just Nürburgring thing. Well, just have to do what we can. If I've got a little bit less grip, I've got a little bit less grip, everyone else is in the same boat.
Yellow flag on charging front.
No caps. Yeah, that's what I usually do. I just tried it in fourth because I've got less grip, but it didn't work that well. I'm not sure it's allowed. Race setup, low fuel.
Well done, mate. That's on the fastest lap. Yellow flag in sector 2.
miss that final part.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. Yellow flag in sector 1. Well done, mate. Fastest lap so far.
.53.5 in a fast track. Man, that was quick. Just trying to warm up the tires. This guy behind me is on a flying lap, so I'll let him through.
Yellow flag, be careful. Yellow flag in sector 1.
I'm P16 1.1 off, and then the guy behind me is 1.5 off. So the top 16 are separated by 1.1, and then there's like a 4/10 gap. Yeah. This guy behind in front is slower, so I'm just trying to create a gap for my final run. First lap will be slow whilst I heat up the tires, and then I'll push from there. I think I'll get 2 flying laps. No, yeah. I'll get this next lap to heat up, and then I should be able to do 2 more laps. Yeah, I locked up. Yeah. Okay, I'll get 2 push laps. Yep. I'll go quiet and just focus for 2 laps.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
3 tenths in the first sector, mess up middle sector, I'll push final lap. Go. At least 3 tenths in the lap.
Yellow flag ahead. Charging front.
Rear snapped. Lap's gone.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Yeah, I just tried to push it. I got a green middle sector there. Man, sorry. That was terrible quality by me. I messed up that first sector and then I still had... I went green in that middle sector and then I just tried to see if I could gain a little bit of time and chicane and binned it. That was bad quality by me. I'll try to make it up in the race. Close in the top 5 though, 10th off. But on a fast track I'm definitely not getting the 53, but yeah, I just messed up. Oh well guys, that's quali. So on to the race now. Not what I wanted, but gotta try and make it up. So I do 2 45-minute stints, and then you do 2 45-minute stints, unless the rain changes anything. Copy. Wait. I just realised something. We have to do one stint each at a time because you need 3 mandatory driver changes, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we won't change driver 3 times, we'll change driver once. Sorry? I've just realised that, yeah, because we were planning on doing only 1 driver change, but 3 full pit stops, but each pit stop has to have a driver change, so that was a close one. We need to watch that. We need to change driver 3 times, so you'll need to do the next stint. Can you get the tyre temps quick? For 27 degrees. Just type in dry tyre pressure is 27 degrees. Yep. I'm going to start with 82 litres because it's going to be dry for the next few bits, and it was 105 litres for an hour.
30 seconds.
Yeah, close call then.
20 seconds.
I put 82 for 45, yeah. Because 105 litres was for an hour, or 65 minutes. So I just divided it by 5. Divided it by 4.
Go in single file.
Look, I didn't press start. No! On his first race! No way! Did he miss start? That is actually genuinely a shame. I know, like, usually we would be like free position, but our teammate didn't press start. That is actually genuinely a shame. He's not in the pit box for some reason. Oh, Luca, the guy I passed. Yeah, I think he... Where... He's supposed to be in front of me, but he's not in his grid box, because I'm in mine. Yeah. Right. So you won't have to worry too much about tyre wear, hopefully. 45-minute stint. Yeah, don't slide it. No, because I forgot to put it in the tyre sheet, and I just used a fuel calculator to calculate a fuel stint. But I'll do like 5 laps and then tell you, because there's a fuel calculator on the sheet. So yeah, it's just if you can add it then whilst you're in the car, it's good for the stint timers. But wait, someone else didn't start. That's 2 free positions. P17 and I'm P15 already. Oh, is it? Oh, I thought you meant the guy that's behind me now, who passed me. Oh, right. Because I passed 2 people at the starting grid, which is why I was confused. Yeah, because there was another guy who just started and then went really slow. Because I think he was the guy that was behind me. Because P14, the guy who should start P14 is behind me, and I should start P15. The guy behind me is supposed to start in front. Oh, wait. I've gained 2 positions because those 2 guys didn't start. So I should still be on the inside.
Going double file.
He's still in the pit. Yeah, but this guy should overtake me at the starting light. Because he should be in front of me. I'm so confused. Yeah. Hello mate, how's it going? Thanks for tuning into the stream. Just about to have race start, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, full focus on race start. Keep it clean. No damage. 3-hour race.
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Not sure if I gained or lost there. Hello, Calm. Right, good starts. Gained 2 positions from that crash, but I lost position to the BMW. But I'd already pretty much lost it by turn 2. What was that Ferrari doing? He would have just taken me out. Yeah, this is the first lap. 3-hour race, so we'll see how we get on. I'm driving an hour and a half and my teammate's driving an hour and a half. Just need to get into the rhythm as quick as possible. This Ferrari definitely seems to be making a few mistakes if we can put the pressure on her. So we need the low 55s. Which is what I was doing in practice race pace, so if I can get down to the 55s as quick as possible, then that would be good. Free position. Just need to find a little bit more pace. One of the fast Lambos that got spun out on lap 1 is gaining on me, so we might let him through so we don't lose time. Just gonna let him through because he's definitely quicker. Pace is improving every lap, which is good. If you can get high 54s, I think that's what the guys up in front are doing. But they're in about, if they start going side by side, because they are very close, if they start going side by side, they will lose time. It's very early on in the race to be battling as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just try and follow. Yeah, low 55s. 54.2 by the quick Lambo in front. That is impressive race pace. I believe Lambo's the quickest car here, but still that is an impressive pace. But yeah, if I can get into the 54s consistently, that should be good, because the guys in front of me are doing 55s, except that Lambo, who I think was one of the guys in the top 5 at the start, and then got spun round. Because the top 5 were separated by 1/10 of a second in qualifying. Slow line through the chicane. Oh, it's chicane and hairpin. Chicane wasn't great, but I lost lap time in the hairpin. Quick and easy move by the Lambo. Bit of a lock up by me in turn 1. Not ideal. Oh, sliding everywhere. Okay, so this is a very slow lap. Little mistake by the Ferrari. There's been a collision, it looks like. BMW's made a mistake, we're being hit off by the Lambo. Oh, and another collision, both of them off.
Right.
2 free positions.
Right.
Looked very messy, whatever that was. Massive gap to the next cars up in front. This Lambo seems to be one of the quickest cars. So if he catches that group of 4 up in front, then hopefully they start battling and losing some time, because you've got about a 7 or 8 second gap to them. That's us P12, 5 positions, 15 minutes, that's good. Some overtakes, some free positions, but that's good. Need to keep this up. Okay, if we can maintain a low 55, try and get into the high 54s, that would be good. Yep. One of the fast Lambos that crashed on lap 1 got a stop and go penalty. The other fast one overtook me, he's up in front of me. These two guys behind me had a crash, the BMW and Ferrari, and I got 2 free positions. And my potential is down to 55.0 race pace. This lap I just did 55.2, so just trying to keep the pace stable and not slide too much. But there's a group of 4 cars up in front after the Lambo, so I'm hoping they start a battle a bit. Well, he was ahead of me and then crashed. Oh yeah, he's only been behind me 1 lap or 2 laps, so I don't actually know. Oh, he's made a mistake. There goes the threat that you're talking about. The BMW answered the question for you. The Lambo in front did 54.2 race pace, which is rather quick. 54.2 race pace.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Where's that? Where's that?
Slow car ahead.
Where's the yellow flag? Is that back marker? Oh, look at the replay. Number 678 in the replay. He's got fastest lap, he just dropped down to 10th position. I think he spun in the final chicane. He's in that, battling with that other fast Lambo. No tire drop off. Yep. Fuel consumption is 2.87 litre a lap. Pace 155 low. Yep, 287. No rain for the next half hour. Copy that. Yeah, I've got an extra few litres. Bit of a slide there, but only lost a 10th. Copy that. No track limit either so far.
Falling behind the car in front in sector 2.
Ah, understeered completely there. No, just lost a 10th. Tried a slightly different line, didn't work. queue 6 cars up in front though. Those 2 Lambos are really quick. I think they were up near the top and then got spun on that one, so they might start battling with them. I think it's 11th to 5th or something. I don't know. 6 cars in front. 11th to 5th. Ah, okay. Definitely going to start battling because those Lambos are quick. Happy with the pace though, because it's close to what I was in practice. Low 55s, maybe, and 55-0 potential. Was on for a 54 before I made a mistake. Is that ACR commentating in the background? It just sounded weird because I thought you were listening to the official stream of this race. And then I was like, I heard going into turn 1 3 wide, and I was like, well, that's definitely not this race. Lights out and away we go. 24 minutes too late. 5-second time penalty for someone. Oh, 10-second time penalty. Yep, big battle in front of us all the way up to P6. That's the BMW that I said crashed with the Ferrari, so it must have been him at fault. 10-second time penalty. Yeah, of course, it's a driver change, so it's a fuel pit stop. Slightly low by 2 clicks on 3 of the tires. Front right is perfect. Okay. Yeah, 3 of the tires are 2 clicks too low, rest of them are. The other one is perfect, so that's good. Tire calculation not too far off. Yep. Yeah, makes it interesting. At least the second driver doesn't get too bored. It's not like 2 hours in between a stint. That is true. Still a big battle up in front. Yeah, I touched the grass there, so I just had to go a bit late on the brakes so I didn't spin. Where is Luca, by the way? Copy. Yep. I've got an extra 40, I've still got 40 litres, so I think I've got a bit extra fuel. I knew he wouldn't make the corner as soon as I saw him on the inside. Well, I pulled away from him earlier, so I think I just made a few mistakes and he's caught up, so just need to be a bit more careful. Ferrari dimmed it in the chicane, I think. Could see him wanting to send it on me again in turn 1. I'll see, I think it was just my defensive line. Yeah. Okay, definitely feeling the tire wear there, I just have to be a bit more careful. So I've got to be careful on that chicane, that's where I lost the time. Can you jump in Luca's voice chat and tell him that it's 3 mandatory driver swaps? Because he asked me for strategy yesterday and I didn't say that, because I didn't realise it was driver swaps. Alright. I can come in the end of this lap, because that's about the 45-minute mark. Oh wait, I need another 10 minutes, sorry. Everything's set for the 30 litres, so I'm definitely heavy on fuel. Everything's set for the pit stop. Yep. It's got 10-second time penalty anyway. Where was it in the pit stop? What did that Lambo do? I thought he was just going to deliberately cut me, deliberately crash into me. That's what it looked like in my rear view mirror. Yeah, so you'll gain this position at the pit stop because he's got the time penalty, and then hopefully, yeah, and you'll have a bit lower fuel as well. So see what you can do. My pace is slightly slower than I expected, but did what I could. Also, where is rain? All the practice servers had rain after 20 minutes. You're quicker in rain though. That's true. There's a bunch of time penalties in front of us, so you'll probably gain 3 positions in the pit stops. You'll be quicker than the BMW because I was on fresh tyres. As soon as I started sliding, he gained. But the Lambos will be interesting because they were low 54s. Yeah. Yeah. I'll do the fuel at the end of the next lap. 20. Close to a mistake in that chicane though. I think it's SimZone, but I can't remember. I need to check. Curiosity killed the driver. No track limit warning so far, pit end of next lap. Where's all that pace the BMW had? Yeah. Avoided the curb and track limit. Avoided the track limit. It says 78 litres right now, and it'll use 3 litres by the time I get back to the pit lane. So adding 61. First set of tyres, and that should be the correct pressures. Although the pressures have gotten lower, has the track gotten lower? Because it's gone to double cloud. Like 0.7, so I'll put them up a bit. Yeah. That's what I mean. The track has gotten a lot colder. Same here. Best as I can. You'll just have to see what they're like and then adjust. I know, I mean for the next stint you can adjust. But the tyres are cooling down as this thing goes on. Yep. I'll start it so you just hold the throttle and just have your finger above the starter in case it doesn't work. Straight on the jacks. 75 litres exactly. First set of tyres, no damage, no track limits. 20 seconds, no damage and no track limits currently. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Did the starter work? 54.5 was last lap by car in front of you, that's one of the quick rambles. I think he had a penalty. Right, have a good stint, mate. It's only the 3 cars in front of you that had pitted. Everyone else behind you has already pitted. So 3 cars in front have pitted, everyone else hasn't, except the cars behind you have all pitted. BMW's miles back. You must have missed the jacks as well because he's 16 seconds behind you. So massive gap. Keep this up. Well, there we go guys. That's our first stint. Pace wasn't where I would have liked it, but I mean, at least gained some positions, so I guess that's the main thing. It's over to Luciano now for the next 45 minutes, and then it will be back over to me for my final 45 minute, and we'll see. So yeah, happy with the stint, but definitely not the pace I would have liked. Would have liked to be a bit quicker. So see how Luciano gets on. It's got a fairly big gap to some of the cars in front, but we'll see what he can do. And yeah, our teammate Luca is in last. Unfortunately, he didn't press the start button at the start of the race, so he had to start from the pits, which is a shame because he qualified we qualified side by side. He qualified in front of me, so it was a shame he didn't press the start button. Speaking of Luca, here he is. How's it going, Luca? Done your... Just remember, by the way, it's 3 mandatory driver swaps and not 3 mandatory pit stops. You have to change drivers on every single pit stop, otherwise you'll get a penalty. Well, the pit stop won't count, so you'll lose the lot. What happened then, Luca? No swearing in the chat, Lucas. Yeah, that's one of the quick Lambos so that we're up near the front. If he tries to pass you, just let him through. He had the penalty. Still P12, keep this up. "20 seconds before start, I go to grid, and after it was over, I got muted." That's a shame then, that's maybe a glitch. Lot of pain. I think I should do the Instagram story update, because we haven't done one since race start. Hopefully that doesn't happen next round, Luca, because that is a bit annoying. The in-game timer is broken because it's telling me your predicted lap is a 53.9 on your first one. And I think because of that we have had another setup, and it's a shame. Oh, that is a shame, mate. There's a lot of rounds I think in this championship, but yeah, that is a shame. This is good, don't lose any time defending, but keep this up, this is good pace. Let him go, he's just being silly. Regaining a position in the pit stop, must have been someone else hadn't pitted, I hadn't realised. So we're still P12. Just follow, pace is good, catching cars in front. This is really good, just keep it up, I'll let you focus. I don't know, after 5 laps I only drive 55.9 and tires are going so fast and so much. Ah, that's a shame, mate. That is a shame. Hopefully next race is better. See what we can do. 55-0, 55-2, better two cars up in the front. So pace is good. Lambo in front, 55-0. The space is fantastic, keep it up. Let's see what happens then. Deep. Good so far by Luciano. This is really quite good pace. Also just realised my first story update never actually posted for some reason. Is that my wife? Oh, it did. It's just didn't work. So yeah, Luciano's catching the cars up in front, except this Lambo. This Lambo is quite quick. I think he was near the front at the start of the race, and then I think he had a crash. Oh, now 54.8 and 54.5. 54.9, so Luciano lost a bit of lap, but he did keep on the hairpin. Still really good pace. 53.9 by the Lambo on race pace. How is that possible? That is genuinely very impressive race pace. I know that I believe the Lamborghini holds the world record here, so it is I believe the quickest car, but that is still very impressive pace. Build away from the BMW behind, keep this pace up, similar pace to cars up in front. This is good. Crash up in front, watch out. Free position. Return to garage. UP alone. Well done. Free position, let's see in the replay what happened there. Someone just either disconnected or something. Just going through. Oh, wrong way, Cody. Here. Was this a disconnect? Or a equipment failure? Disconnect or equipment failure. The car just started rolling and then he went into a barrier, so I think that was a disconnect. And he's in the pit lane now. I think that's the same car that's now in the pit lane. Don't know what happened there. He just had no throttle input, so must have been some sort of fault. Just looked and P11 just had no input and then went through a barrier, so I think his equipment failed and then he disconnected or something. And he's now in the garage. Basically what happened to you when you changed your wheel mode and you just went straight on. It basically looked identical to that. But you're getting revenge for your wheel failing the last time we were at Nürburgring. Top 10 today. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah guys, so that was nice free position. I'm going to be back in a few minutes. I'm just going to go to the bathroom, get something to eat, and then we'll be back for the rest of Luciano's stint. Luciano's got half an hour left, and then I'll be in the car for my final stint. 2 hours left of the race. Let's see what Luciano can do. I'll just leave you guys on board with him. Good pace by Luciano at the moment. Staying consistent. His Lamborghini seems to be catching the other Lamborghini, so hopefully they battle a bit. 53.9 by the Lambo behind, but he is 20 seconds behind. Lambo behind at 53.9, but 23 seconds behind. The BMW is 30 seconds behind and did the 55 fast lap, so absolutely no threat from the BMW. This pace is good though, just keep it up. The Lambos will hopefully battle soon. So just keep up this pace, stay consistent. That Ferrari's made a mistake last lap because he's lost that gap he had to the Lamborghini. If you can get a top 10 round 1, I'd be happy. Because I had terrible quality, P17. If you can get a top 10 after starting P17, that would be really good. Oh yeah, that Lamborghini is fighting with the Ferrari now. Lamborghini in front of Luciano was also only a second behind that Lamborghini and Ferrari that's going to battle soon. So those three cars up in front of Luciano, if they start going side by side and bunching up, that should allow Luciano to catch because they're very similar pace to Luciano. So if they start going slow because they're going side by side, that 5-6 second gap will close quite quickly depending on how hard they battle. But right there they did 54.9, 54.5, 54.6. What Luciano going to do? 54.6. So he's same pace as the two Lamborghinis, really good pace. But that Ferrari did a 55 flat, so that Ferrari is in front of those two Lamborghinis. How many clicks? Okay. Let me check something. It is 26 degrees. We'll sort tire pressures near the line of this, I'll just let you focus. That Ferrari, you're same pace as the two Lambos, but that Ferrari at the front of the queue is slower than all three of you. So he will hopefully cause the Lambos to start battling. So yeah, we've got 20 minutes. Then I'll be in the car for 45 minutes. And then Luciano will be in the car to the end. All the practice servers had rain. There's been no rain in this server so far. And I know that might sound like a bad thing, and I know it might sound like a good thing, but I made the setup so it could drive in the wet as well, and it's a bit disappointing that it's not wet, because it being wet would make it a lot more interesting. Did you say you've got no grip in the rear? That's what I was saying with the sliding. It's weird because the front tires are fine, aren't they? It's the rears that go first. The fronts start to go, obviously with the tyre wear, but the rears go way worse. The three cars in front of you are all very close together, so you just try and stay consistent and they'll hopefully start battling. They're already 54.9s because of the battling, so just stay consistent and let you focus. E10 right now. Okay. Actually, I want to spectate. Oh wow! There is some proper slipstreaming and defending up in front of you. I'm just spectating them to tell you if any crashes happen. As I said, that they nearly crashed. But they're going 2-3 wide right now, so just stay consistent, you'll catch them quick. I just want to spectate this to see if anything happens, and then I can warn Luciano if there's a crash or anything. Lamborghini at the back's lost a bit of time in Sector 1. 16 minutes to milestone. Still no rain. I'm not joking, guys. Every practice server I went in, oh, mistake by that Lambo. We're going to go side by side in the chicane. Oh! Lamborghini off. Big mistake by the Lambo in the chicane. He's lost the position in quite a bit of time. Yep, so let's see I'm down to only 5 seconds around this Lambo. This Lambo and the Ferrari is still close. 14 minutes to my next stint. $52.4 right bias. TC3, ABS 3, engine light 1, not bad at all. I'm just spectating this to see if anything happens so I can tell Luciano if there's a crash in the chicane or anything like that. Whoa! They both hit that sausage curb. That was close. You could have both spun in sync. Fifth and sixth are doing 55s. Ferrari in front, at the front of this queue is 55-0. But he's side by side taking a defending line with the Lambo, but the other Lambo dropped back. They're so close that I'm expecting some sort of crash or collision, especially through the chicanes. The Ferrari's doing a good job of defending. They're definitely gaining on 6th and 5th, I think. I think these guys are actually gaining on 6th and 5th even though they're battling, because 6th and 5th are really slow at the moment. That Lambo behind's falling back, probably because he's got no slipstream as well. He's falling behind a bit. Crash in the chicane, Ferrari out, watch for his rejoin, watch for his rejoin. Free position. Sorry, I didn't mean to shout. I was typing a message in Discord and I just saw the Ferrari spinning. I didn't even see it happen. So I was almost excited there. Let's have a look at the replay of what happened there. I think this Lambo just completely murdered the Ferrari, but I could be wrong, I didn't really see the replay. Oh, he completely murdered the Ferrari. That wasn't even... That's a weird crash physics, because he's just gone... It's like such a gentle tap, and then it's like the Ferrari just gets projected. It's so weird. That's a really weird crash. Sorry, I was reviewing the Ferrari crash. What were you asking? He was in P7. He's the guy behind you. He just got punted on the chicane. I just watched the replay. Yes, definitely penalty, because it looked such a gentle tap, it looked like, but the Ferrari just instantly spun around because it was on corner entry. But P6 is doing 55s and the Lambo in P7 is doing 54s, and there was only a 6-second gap. So potentially the cars up in front could start battling for P5 by the end of the race. We've still got an hour 40. Because that 96 Lambo, I think, was one of the ones that got spun on lap 1. So they're slowly catching back up through the field. So if we just stay consistent, then we might gain some positions. Yeah. How are the tyre pressures? You've adjusted them already. Excellent. Still no track limits or damage. So just make sure it's fresh set of tyres and 75 litres, and that should be it. I'm already requested, ready to drive. Good stuff. P9 right now, guys, so we've got about 8 minutes. See what we can do. Excuse me, I did quite literally just choke on water there. So yeah, we just need to get into the rhythm quick as possible. Yep, that's our sister car in P18. They didn't start, remember? Yeah, but they were a lap behind. They were P17, but they were a lap behind. Or nearly a lap behind. Lambo behind you in P11 did 54.3 there, so he's quick. He went from 25 to 15 seconds behind you on that stint. So he might catch us before the end of the race, but at the same time I think something might happen in front of us. So we'll just see how it goes. Yep, 15-second time penalty, I told you. So we'll gain that position in the pit stop. Will be hard to defend, just because he already had a penalty this race. Because he was the guy that started behind you at the start of your stint. So I'll come out like 10 seconds in front, so he might catch, but it'll at least be a free position. Definitely deserved though, he just completely punted the Ferrari. Not bad though, net P8 after my terrible quali, it's not bad. How's the fuel consumption on that? How many laps left of fuel? Copy. As I predicted, P7 is almost caught P6, 1.7 seconds separating them, so we'll see what happens. He's got a penalty, but still, something might happen for them. He seems to like Ferrari rears, which might help us. Pit end of next lap, good. Copy. Two more laps, Luciano said. So he'll finish this lap and then two more. So we'll see how he gets on. All three cars in front of you did 55s, including P6 did a 55.6. So you're faster than all three cars in front. you shouldn't want to talk on your entry. That Lamborghini and Ferrari are only 4/10 difference now. But he's got a 15-second time penalty, so I'll come out ahead. Corsa leading. Only 7 seconds separating P1 and P2. P2 fastest lap of the race with the McLaren, and then only 6 seconds to P3, 4 seconds to then P4, and then after that it's a 30-second gap. So the top 4 are only separated by about 17 seconds after an hour and a half, so that's quite good. And then after the top 4 from 5th, there's quite a big gap after that. So those top 4 are really just a bit of a step above the rest. Although there is at least 2 cars like the 67 and the 678 that should really be further up. But they had the incident at lap 1, so. P6 has passed P7. P7 is now only a second ahead of the other Lambo. The 96 Lambo got through without touching the rear. Yep. Okay. All ready to go, mate. Just make sure the fuels, the strategy stuff is okay, and watch your pit entry that you don't get a stop and go. Two of them dived in the pit lane, one stayed out. No, sorry, one of them was a back mark. No, sorry, yeah, 2 did dive into the pit lane. That Ferrari and the one with the time penalty. So he should come out ahead of the one with the time penalty and then a few seconds behind the guy with the Ferrari. But I'm not sure if that's their slow driver and they're switching to their fast driver, or if that's their fastest driver and switching to a slower one. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can't see pit entry. You told me not to miss the jacks and I didn't, so I hope you don't miss them. Excellent. Excellent, good synth, mate. Just count down for me. See what we can do, guys.
Come on, let's go.
The starter did work and I thought it hadn't, so I stalled the car on the exit. I'm not joking, that's the most embarrassing thing I did. I just stalled on the exit of the pit box because I thought the starter hadn't engaged, because it didn't engage for you, but it did work that time. And I just assumed it hadn't. What an idiot. I don't think I lost too much time though, because I rolled. Right, so 7 seconds to the Ferrari. I think he made up a bit of time on the pit box somehow. Good synth though, mate. Still no sign of rain, so we'll see what happens. Oh my days, the car feels amazing. Now that I'm on fresh tires, it feels incredible. That 96 Lambo at least has to pass the Ferrari, so that gives us a little bit of a break. He's 6 seconds back, so that penalty cost him a lot. Hopefully I don't kill my tyres as much because I'm not in traffic. I shouldn't wear the tyres out, because you definitely slide a lot more in sector 1 when you've got the dirty air. Yeah, he said in stream chat, I don't know how that's happened. Nice. Shut up. You don't have anything nice to say, just like, don't distract me. You realise every time I go through this left-hander I have a flashback. It's really hard to light up the right-hander when I'm having a flashback every lap. So yeah, I quite literally, the car was started and I thought it hadn't, so I quite literally turned the car off on the exit of the pit box. Everyone in front of me except P9 is pitted already. Well, I think anyway. As many people as I can see on my leaderboard. First lap is slow, but I'll start pushing. Just need to get into a rhythm. He was behind you, remember? Just trying to drive it smooth. His teammate was doing 55 flats, but I think this guy's quicker. But he's also my slipstream. Yeah. Tell him to stop flashing his lights unless he wants me to spin out in front of him. A queue of cars up in front on the mini-map, is that for position or some back markers? Okay. This Ferrari definitely has the faster teammate in the car. Almost in the 54s, but that's my best lap so far. Please keep me updated on the battle up in front as well. Seems to be quite a few cars battling side by side. Crash behind, crash behind. Very not happy that the Lambo caught him. So 3 cars for position up in front, separated by like half a second each. Oceano. Is it 3 cars up in front, separated by half a second? It looks. Just see how many cars are battling for position up in front, because 4 cars within a second of each other battling for position. So is it P5 at the front of the queue? Copy. P5 at the front of that queue up in front, guys. We're 9 seconds back from it. But they are battling hard. 4-car battle. That Lambo's giving me some breathing space at least from the Ferrari. Miniature heart attack there. Did not want to go sideways through the chicane. Two tens, nice. Nice bit of time finder. This will be a high 54 if I complete it. Gained massively that sector on the cars in front, they must have went side by side. I went from 9 seconds to 7.5. Slight understeer.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Not sure if he bumped me wide or I didn't leave him room. He killed the Ferrari again! That 96 Lambo has hit the Ferrari 2 times in the rear. Why does that Lambo love rear ends of Ferraris? Like, yeah, it did cost me the 2 seconds I made up on that group of cars up in front, but 2 free positions. Well, that was a nice way to recover the 2 positions I lost. I've got 2 seconds of damage though. But yeah, I just made a mistake in the chicane. I tried taking a bit too much speed through it because I was up on my delta, and I just dipped my wheel on the gravel, tried to defend, and then they crashed. Well, that was nice for us. That Lambo should really get a hobby other than hitting rear ends of Ferraris. That's 50 grand fine right now. Touching that rear wing. If only you'd hit the front wing, maybe that would have only been 25 grand. I'm still gaining on the cars in front, but I did lose 2 seconds avoiding the crash. Yeah, they're battling hard. Copy. I don't want to settle for really good though. Yep. Still gained half a second on the car in front. That's a different Lambo now. So I've got to defend from 3 cars now. Probably just waiting for his penalty. Naughty boy. Down to 8.7 from 9.1 in just one sector. Cars in front are battling hard. I just got to try and make sure I can defend without losing time. It's hard because he's in my slipstream all the time. Me too. Oh, he must have forgot driver swap. Or he's on a different strategy. Yeah. He's probably forgot that it's a mandatory driver swap but not a mandatory pit stop. Copy. I thought he was going to send it there. I just turned out of the corner, that was a close one. Guys in front are still battling at least, so not pulling away too quickly. But I did lose time in that first sector. There we go, they're battling now. I focus. Copy that. What was that?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
So did I. I had to turn out the corner though, that was a dive bomb. Re-Simon the slipstream now and we can try catch that battle of cars up in front. I messed up in the chicane and I think he just got in the slipstream there. Slipstream is amazing. Man, this is nice being a slipstream instead of being slipstreamed. Surprised no penalty for the 96 yet. That's that car with that saw had an extra pit stop. Sorry, locked up in turn one. There's still two cars up in front battling, but one pitted and one pulled away, so there's only two left. There was four. Oh wait, no, it must be a back marker, I think. I don't think there is anyone. Is P7 just slow? It's no longer in traffic. Copy. Might not have the pace, but at least we're keeping them bound. What lap times is P7? Yeah. Just gained like 2 tenths in the first 2 corners there. That was weird. Oh really? Copy. I know. It's a bit depressing. I guess I just try and hold position now. That Lambo has hit that poor Ferrari 3 times! That poor Ferrari! I genuinely would usually be like excited for a free position, but I genuinely feel bad for that Ferrari. He has been hit 3 times by that Lambo, and 2 of the times was whilst the Ferrari was slow because of me, and the Lambo went to the back. Oh, yellow flag in front, who's that? Stop laughing. Oh, P7 binned it in the chicane. And the 96 got like 2 penalties incoming. Just a murderer. At the end of this, he's gonna have 45 seconds of penalty all on the same car. It's starting to get personal. Yeah. Can you keep me updated with those 2 Lambos? Because I think the Lambo either has damaged his tyres or damaged because the one in front's gaining quite quick. No, definitely not. Well, happy to keep the 96 Lambo behind so far. All thanks to that Ferrari. Kind of the sacrifice. Yeah, because the penalties are immediate, not at the end of the race when it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, live shorting is always better than post-race shorting. It just is more staff, so not many communities do it. I think they were expecting 50 though. 50 sign-ups were allowed. No, 50 sign-up spaces, only 24 signed up. Well, there's 10 VCO championships. Let the Lambo go. I defended from him for so long now. That's true, he's probably going to get 30 seconds of time penalty. So letting him through so he doesn't pump me as well, basically. Copy that. I'll do it on the streets. Yep. Yeah, having the pedals too close is an absolute pain because I had it previously and it hurts so much. Just keep me updated on the battles. So if any of you guys didn't catch, we let the but we let the Lambo past because he's hit the Ferrari behind us 3 times, so we didn't want to risk it, and he's faster than me, so we let him pass, and hopefully he catches the 2 up in front and we can battle a bit. Sorry? Exactly. I'm not repairing damage, by the way. 2 seconds. How much fuel? 32. Stop and go for the car in front. I knew it. It was going to be a 30-second penalty at least because he hit the Ferrari another 2 times. Man, if they hadn't got 45 seconds of time penalties, they would have actually had a good race. Tyre pressure and fuel. Yeah. Okay, so I've put them up based on what my tire pressures are currently. But I don't know if the pit stop menu had already saved from when you changed pressures or not, but I've just changed them based on what they are. About like 4 or 3 clicks too low. Yeah. Lambo in the pit. Tell Luciano to defend like a lion. I did wonder when you sent me a link to something at 1:30 in the morning. I was like, why are you not sleeping? It's a race tomorrow. That sounds like something I'd do. Stay up gaming until like 3 in the morning just because I want a lap. Nice. I don't know what the pace of the 2 cars are in front, but we're down to 7 seconds behind. Thanks. Copy. So yeah, it's definitely damaged his tyre or got car damage from the chicane or hairpin incident. Nice. Well, hopefully I battle a bit and I find a bit more pace. Yeah. I mildly want one of them. Because it's technically just the PC case, isn't it? It's not a... Yeah. So technically you would just, like your PC, you could either pay someone or you could do it yourself and just buy a case and either get someone to put your components in or do it yourself. Oh, I see. Because someone built, like, some people now have wall cases for their PC. So it's the case, but it's mounted to the wall, so you can see all the components, but it's not exposed. So it's got glass on it, so you can see everything, but dust doesn't get in it. So you could buy one of those cases and then put all your components in it. I'd love a water-cooled PC, but I just don't have the money for it. Well, I would if I saved for it, but I don't want a water-cooled PC enough to save for it, if that makes sense. Yeah. No. It's not surprising, to be honest. Sorry? Oh, I don't know. That seems a long time for a stop and go, doesn't it? I don't know. Yeah, imagine being one of the fastest cars on track and then your teammate hits the same Ferrari 3 times. Nah, you're the type of guy to turn his wheel off mid-race. I'm down at 6.7 from the cars in front, even though my pace is rubbish. That should be a quote. Yeah. Every time someone donates or says a message in chat, a message comes up with your voice. Please don't make me laugh into this shit, Kane. I lose some of my precision. I know, I like drifted through it on one of the laps because my tyres were dead. Slight lockup. I only lost 3/10, so only slight. I was 6.7 seconds at the start of that sector to the cars in front, but I might lose a bit because I missed the first corner by a mile. Those 3 cars in front are back markers, and then it's the cars for positions. That's really confusing. Oh man, I hope they don't hold me up, because they're all battling for position. Yeah, I gained another half second in that first sector. No, I'll do it closer to the time. I reduced it to like add 60 or 70 litres, and then I'll fine tune it just on the in-lap. Yeah. Last time I did it, so it was 78 litres on the start of the final lap, because it burned 3 litres, so it was 75 at the start. Wait, it's rain! There's a rain. 30 minutes. Oh. Well, either I pit now and you do a stint until it rains and then we go wets, or I do this stint as long as possible. Because I've only got 6 laps of fuel though. Yeah. I can just pit. If it's light rain, then you should only have to drive the final 12 minutes in the rain. You know what? I said this in Discord. I said it's going to be something stupid like it rains in the final 10 minutes. So 80 litres from now to the end of the race. Because it's 75 for 45. So if I add, say 65 litres, that's 82 litres total. Fresh set of tyres, and you see what you can do. Yeah, just see you can survive the last 8 minutes on dry tyres. It's too big of a gamble. Yeah, okay. Coming in this lap, are you ready? Okay, tyre slight slippy on the entry to the pit exit. I did almost crash there, but I saved it, so all is fine, and I will give you the car. 30. Yeah, tyre change or driver swap is 30 seconds. So really, you just want to see if you can survive. It's only light rain in 30 minutes. Of course. All 3 pit stops right on the jacks. Let's go. 20 seconds. And hopefully the car starts for this time. Just hold the throttle. Don't just automatically press the starter like I did, because, you know, that would be a bit embarrassing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Excellent, excellent. Excellent. See what you can do. When I was practicing, it was okay on dry tyres and damp conditions and stuff. So it'll go greasy and damp first, and I just put like super high TC and ABS and super low brake bias. So hopefully you can just do that. Everyone's now reacting to my Discord message that I put in about an hour ago saying it's going to probably rain in the last 10 minutes, just to be known. At 7:52, I said yes. I thought the rain would spice it up, but it'll probably rain in the final 10 minutes or something stupid like that, or right after our final mandatory pit stop. That would be pain. 1 hour later exactly, and it's going to rain in the final 10 minutes. Literally exactly an hour after I said it would happen. Watch, he's for position, he's going to dive bomb. Oh, how did we lose a position at pit stop? I was ahead of him. Must have had a good in that. Oh, he's off already? I'm gonna look at the replay. I genuinely feel bad. Poor guy. Like, he gets murdered by the Lamborghini 3 times and then bins it at the chicane. I would not want to be in the team debrief after today. Oh mate, he's clipped it by such a tiny margin, it's unreal. That is a shame actually, I've looked at the replay. The 1-2-1, was that the guy in front of me that passed, was that the yellow Lamborghini that passed me? Alright. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Or was that the Lamborghini that I was trying to catch? Well, it's up to Luciano now to see what he can do. I do want to check the 1-2-1. Was he behind me before his pit stop? Or... Mate, I think we've actually gained. The 121 was P7, I think. Yeah, I think it was P7. I could be wrong, but I think it was P7 just looking at the replay. And Ferrari's definitely slower, because that's definitely the slower teammate. Well, happy with my 2 stints. Base was a bit slower, but I was happy to defend from those guys, so happy with that. See how Luciano gets on there. Use that input exit. Yeah, P9 and P8 are in front of us, but 10 seconds. So those were the guys that were in front of me before the pit stop. So I'm not sure what happened to the yellow Lamborghini. I can't remember. Because I don't think he got away, did he? I let the black Lamborghini through. I can't remember what happened to the yellow one. Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to go get something to eat. I'm starving. It's going to be heavy rain in 30 minutes. So hopefully it's like the final 7 minutes and you can just go maximum traction control. Because I think you'll lose a lot of time on the dry tyres in the wet, but you'll lose a lot of time if you go for wet tyres. So it depends how wet it gets. But I'm gonna go and get something to eat so I can be back for if we need any strategy calls. Be back in a bit. Back in a minute, guys. P6 is still to pit. P2 as well, but we won't get in position for that. I think we're net P9 Luciano because P6 is still to pit. Sorry? 25.9. I don't think it saved your previous adjustments. I think next time you just use a tire sheet because that didn't work for some reason. The tire sheet was a few clicks too low, but I think we should have just added a few clicks to what the tire sheet said. Because whatever we did there didn't work. Hopefully it's not too bad. Pace is good at the moment though. And let's just see what happens with the rain. P8 54.6, P7 55 something I think. So gaining on P7. And so is P8, so hopefully they'll battle. We're losing pressure in the front right. The other tires? Okay, be careful, just pray it's not a slow puncture. Just be careful on some of the curbs, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of. It's weird that the front right's dropping and the others are. It's the left side that get the most wear, but still the front right shouldn't be dropping that quickly. It is under pressure, but it should be going up. Or staying the same. It shouldn't be going down that much. Let you focus. Try to catch his cars up. Leader. Apparently for the leader. .55.4, 55.3 by 2 cars in front. Pace is good to keep that up. Gained a second under for him now. Still gaining on the cars in front. This is good by Luciano. Really good. Rain in 10. Bounce. Bounce, 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 bounce. $55.1 and $56.2 by cars in front. Now, light rain in 10 minutes, heavy rain in 30 minutes, 28 minutes left of the race. It's your call. You can either, I'll give you some rough wet tyre pressures and you can dive into the pit lane once it starts raining and try and basically beat everyone that stays out on slicks. Right, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. It's your call. It's just if you want to try a different strategy, that's the other strategy, is to go straight to wets before anyone else has time to think about it. Or you just risk it on the dries and hope it doesn't get too wet. And just keep yourself out of trouble. And just put high traction control, high ABS, lower brake bias, and lower engine oil. What would that be? You are... Wait, we already discussed this. When you press the pit stop menu, you can go to car electronics. And then use your D-pad. Mate, that would have been so bad if you didn't have if you couldn't turn your wipers on. Because honestly, you can't see. It looks like you're playing like a 1960s video game. You know, like super pixelated. Because I did it the other day to get a picture. But I forgot to put the wiper blades on because I just drove to the first corner. And you couldn't see a thing. Right, P7 55.9, P8 54.9. P8 found a bit of pace, but they are still going to be battling. Half second difference. Again, you're gaining a second on P7, so this is looking good, mate. P7 and P8 battling hard, 57.2 and 56.8. You are catching them extremely quickly. Ferrari behind it a 54.8. No idea what this back marker guy's doing. What is he doing? I'm going to go spectate the cars in front. See if they start battling. Just defend from that Ferrari if he catches you. It's light rain for the next 30 minutes. Starts in a few minutes, but it says it's going to be light rain in half an hour, so that's okay. They're side by side up in front, 5.6 seconds. Keep this up. Crash in front, one's in the gravel. Really messy overtake. It looked like the Lamborghini went wide and pushed the Ferrari off. The Ferrari's miles slow. The Lambo was the one that did 54s, so you could still catch the Ferrari and get up to P8, 3.8 seconds. We're still close. I'll continue spectating. Watch that Ferrari because he will be angry with the amount of time he's been taking out. And I held him up earlier, so he probably doesn't have the best mindset towards our car. Yeah, the Ferrari's just super slow. Lamborghini's already pulling away. I think Luciano will catch this Ferrari in absolutely no time at all. Oh, he's going up again. And I'm not sure if it was the Lamborghini or the Ferrari's fault in the hairpin, so just be careful. But you're already 1.8 seconds. So he is really slow at the moment. Just try and pass him quick and clean so that the number 3 gets held up. Because the number 3's found some pace because I was holding up his teammate quite a bit. Yeah, he's all over the place. Just wait for a mistake and you'll nip past him. Yeah, so as I thought, Lamborghini quite quick. Although that was only a 55.7 by the Lambo, but miles faster than the Ferrari 57.1, so he gained massive amounts of time. But a 54.7 by the Ferrari blind, so just watch that. Be careful, mate. Just send it in the hairpin on and turn down. And watch this fire doesn't take you out. The Ferrari behind you is desperate and the Ferrari in front of you is desperate to hold the position. It's not a good combination. Okay, rains now here, 20 minutes to go, increase traction control in your BS as you wish. And lower brake bias to 45 once it starts getting out. Be careful, mate. He is stupid defending at the moment. He is like 2 seconds a lap slower and he's trying to hold you up. Be very careful. Oh, come on! Now this Ferrari's going into the back. Let's reduce your brake bias a little bit. Decrease your brake bias as soon as it starts wet. I run at minimum brake bias with wet tyres. With dry tyres I think it was 45%. No point changing for wet tires, I don't think, is there? Awesome. And just watch in turn 1 in the hairpin that those guys don't mess up their braking point and take you with them. Yep. I would increase both your ABS and TC to 6 and put your brake bias down to at least 47. And just increase as needed. Drive it smooth. Leaders coming. Exactly. You may have jinxed yourself, but there's been a lot of that this race, so. We are gaining on the Lambo, they obviously aren't very good in the wet. The Dutch Master is gaining on them very quickly. Yeah, he went from like 3 seconds to 2.5 in one sector. So yeah, heavy rain in 10 minutes now. So it's going to be hard, but right now your pace is really good, so you might get up into 7th. P6 is in the pits for wet tires, it looks like. That was an incredible save. But yeah, P6 going in for wet tires. I would just do what the leader does. Yeah, you got that ages ago, man. Leader's struggling more than you are. The Dutch Master. Although this is a balanced setup as well, so you're really good in the wet, and it's also a balanced setup, whereas some of these guys might be on full dry setups because that Porsche's all over the place. 15 minutes to go. If you think you can stay on the dry tires, do that. Yeah, if the leader pits, then maybe we should pit, but right now the leader's staying out because he's probably waiting for P2 to decide. Because basically it's 15 minutes, so you would have to make up a massive amount of time each lap. I don't think it's worth it if you can just be smooth. If you want, you can lower your engine map as well and lower your brake bias a bit more, it's up to you. Copy that. It's a risk, both ways is a risk. It's a risk to pit for wet tyres with 15 minutes to go, and it's a risk to stay out on dry tyres with 15 minutes to go. But I think the safest risk is to stay on dry tyres, because everyone else is pitting for wets. So if we do the opposite, then maybe it'll work out. And I think we just do what the leaders do, and they're staying on dries at the moment. So we'll just see if it works. I mean, you seem to be driving it quite well, so just keep this up. And like I say, lower the brake bias and the engine map if you feel you need to. But just watch for the aquaplaning. That's the only thing you'll have to watch, or really watch, is the aquaplaning, especially at this hairpin, because there's a puddle. Oh yeah, look at this, the Dutch Master, the Max Verstappen of the wet weather. A lot of guys like that Lambo are struggling, and a lot of guys are nipping into the pit lane. I don't know what's going to pay off. It's only 13 minutes to go. I don't see how you can make up a full pit stop in 13 minutes. Just try and survive. This Lambo will pin it soon, he's struggling. Just watch, he doesn't take you with him. But he's using all the wrong lines. Told you. There you go. Just watch if you go on the inside in any of the braking zones, because there's massive puddles. You will just go straight on. Try and brake on the racing line and push them onto the inside, just like that. Because you do not have the grip to go on the inside line. Excellent move. Excellent. P6. Hold this to the end. I mean, the top guys are still on dries. 10 minutes to go. It seems pointless to pit now. Good job, Nate, though. Great job. Just keep this up. 10 minutes to go. Bring it home. And you can increase your ABS and traction control and lower your engine map as much as you want. It's light range now, but it says it's going to be medium wet in 10 minutes. Just be mindful your braking points might change in that. You're close to lapping the BMW that was behind me at the start. 40 seconds away from lapping him, so they have lost a lot this race. So yeah, this is great from Luciano. Just keeping the car smooth. It's wet tyres, it's wet track. He's on dry tyres. He's doing a great job holding that P6. And yeah, this is really good. So we'll see what he can do. He's got 9 minutes just to keep it smooth right to the end of the race. And then yeah, that would be quite good if we can finish P6 after starting in P17 after my turbo call. But we've made up 11th position, so I am happy with that. Very happy with it. And that Lamborghini's just falling further and further back. That Lambo behind you shouldn't be a threat at all. He's just dropped down at 4 seconds now. He's just falling further back. So yeah, 8.5 minutes to go. We've got P2 coming up. You know what I've just realised? P1 might lose the win. 10-second time penalty. He'll be pushing like mad. And he just lost a second to the McLaren that last lap. That Porsche definitely had a dry setup. Because he's struggling, wasn't he? He was sliding a lot more than you were. So he's not driving it very smooth. And he also doesn't have a balanced setup, it looks like. So he's only 6.8 seconds in the lead. And he's got 10-second time penalty. So he could literally lose the lead in the final few minutes. But yeah, you're now 5 seconds ahead of P7 and 14 ahead of P8, so just keep it smooth to the end. 2-4. That's what I'm going to look, but I looked a few minutes ago. P5 just about spun in the final corner. Just as I clicked on him, he nearly spun on the grass. Only a slight bit in front of you, just slightly in front. Yeah, that McLaren wants by quickly, trying to get that win. Oh yeah. But yeah, it's heavier. Oh! 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 That... Doing stuff like that could cost him the win. Literally let him by and then he bins it. Just be careful, he will type on you. But yeah. No idea, because he is gaining very quickly, isn't he? He is on wet. Not necessarily. He's 8 seconds behind and he's got another Lambo between you two guys. Uh, 2 minute 10 a lap for 3 laps. The leaders are right in front of you. Yeah, because the guy behind you did a 2... Wait, what lap did you just do? Okay. P8 did a 2:03. So, 7 seconds. Yeah. So he's basically about 7 seconds quicker than the other Lambo per lap in those wet tires. So try your best, but if he does pass you then it's okay. Because they went for the wet strategy and it looks like it'll pay off for them. This almost worked. If the race had been 5 minutes shorter, we would have definitely had the position. But I think they might gain, they're like 4 or 6 seconds a lap quicker. But yeah, we've got 5 minutes to go, so it's just a matter of time really. You can do your best to defend, but they will have tons of grip, so just do what you can. But he's still stuck behind the other Lambo, so we'll see. You know what, I'll spectate him and tell you if anything happens. Oh, so it is, he's already passed him. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong Lambo, so yeah, he's already passed him on that lap. That was very quick indeed. So he's, yeah. I'm sorry, but I would be surprised if you're able to stay ahead. He's just seconds a lot quicker. If he was on dry tyres, like I said, you've gained about 10 seconds in the wet on the other Lambo that's on dry tyres. But because you're definitely better on the dry tyres in the wet than the other guy, but that guy that's on the wet tyres is just so much quicker on those wets. Man, that leader's got to make up 2 seconds. That was my bad, sorry. He might lose the lead by 2 seconds, or lose the win by 2 seconds, that would be sad. Wow, that grip. That's just... Yeah, it's fine, just hold this P7. Your pace is better than the other Lambo on dry tyres, but you can't do anything about him. He's on wets, his seconds a lot quicker. Final lap. Yeah, you're coming on to the final lap. But yeah, you've pulled away by 10 seconds, but that Lambo's already overtaken P2. So yeah, you had no chance with him, unless you went to wet tyres as well. But it was a gamble either way. I think you gained, what were you, P8 before this pit stops? So you gained 1 position by taking the safer gamble. So that's good. Because if you had went for wet tyres, you might have just ended up battling with that Lamborghini the whole time and it wouldn't have worked. Hello Riddle Time, how's it going mate? Yeah, we were P6, but Luciano's been on dry tyres for the final 20 minutes. And in the practice servers, it rained every session. The race, it was dry for 2 hours and 40 minutes. In the final 20 minutes, it was raining. And it was either a gamble of go on the wet tyres soon as it starts raining and make up the time in the final 20 minutes, or risk it and stay on the dries until the end. We gained 1 position by staying on the dries. Luciano's still on dries on the final lap. We did lose to that Lamborghini that's in P6. We were P6, but they were they're on wet tyres, so they're gaining like 4 to 6 seconds a lap. No, this is final lap. So yeah, that P6 Lamborghini was gaining 4 to 6 seconds a lap, and he just passed Luciano so easily with those wet tyres, but still gained 1 position from staying on the dry tyres. So yeah, great job by Luciano to do that. Oh, did the winner lose the win with that penalty? Great job Luciano though, great job. Yeah, we were P17 at the start, but it was just a terrible quali by me. We had a lot of pace, I just did a terrible qualifying. So, since we actually had some pace in the race, we were able to make it up. So, 10 positions, not bad. No bad at all. P17 at P10, that was a good one. Oh, ho, ho. That's a shame. The leader lost the win by 1.6 seconds. I think I would cry if I was that Porsche. 1.6 seconds, because he has a 10-second penalty and an 8.4. I have no idea what he did, but he got a penalty. 10-second penalty for car 111 for causing a collision on the 21 car. The 21 car is like P19, so he's a few laps down, so he must have taken out a back marker. I know, imagine that, getting a penalty because you hit a back marker and lose your win. D Campo as well, P3. But yeah, great job, Luciano. That was really good, driving the dry tyres in the wet conditions. Made it up after my qualifying. Some good race pace. That was a good one. Wanted the top 10 today and we got P7. Close to the top 5. So that's good. Definitely. Well, I mean the top 7 or the top 7 all qualify for VCO in the championship, and it's the top 3 that I think it's like the top 3 get a GT3 spot, and the like 4th to 6th get a GT4 spot or something like that, and then 7th everyone 7th goes for like a shootout, and the top one gets the final GT4 spot. So first of 3 VCO road to VCO championships, P7 in the first round of one of them, so that's quite good. GG. At least that makes for some actual racing then, GG. Yeah, it was a good one. Some really good battles on that. And my final stint, I was defending for at least like half an hour. So that was quite hard. So yeah, happy with it though. A really good result, and I guess we push for the next one, which is in like 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, so really happy with that. And thanks everyone who watched. We had a good amount of viewers today, so thanks everyone for watching. Hope you all enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you next time. I'm not sure when the next stream will be, but it'll be sometime next week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, because I'm going go-karting on Monday night, so probably Tuesday or Wednesday. But as always guys, a big thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again next time.